Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. I didn't talk about it right away when I got back from my vacation, but I got really sick right afterwards, and there was like a scare in there. The timing of it was concerning because if I had gotten sick one day earlier, I might actually have been stuck overseas because of, a sickness scare on a plane or something. I'm pretty confident it was food poisoning or essentially a foodborne illness at that point, and I think that's what it was. I'm confident at least it wasn't COVID, which is good. That's important because I did a test and it came back strongly negative, or, just negative, but still, there was enough time for it to have incubated if that was it. And the type of symptoms I was experiencing were extremely, let's lacking in details, let's call them stomach focused. So I mean, we're pretty confident that's what it was. It was very tough, a lot, very bad sickness, but very fast. I think it moved quickly through my system. Helps having a high con score. I'm feeling better now though, which is really what matters. So it's just kind of crazy, man. I keep thinking back on like what did I have that might have done it. And there was this one sushi place we went to where I was like, man, that's really good. But also, I had raw swordfish. And let me tell you, that was really tasty. I don't know if I would have it again. It's tricky because it's kind of like raw shark in a lot of ways. It's high on the food chain. There's probably a big risk associated with it. I'm leaning towards that might have been it, honestly, but it's hard to say. It was extremely tasty at least. So in the moment it was nice, but you know, that's what we're gonna say about that. Be careful what you eat when you're overseas. You don't know how people are preparing things. So anyway, we're playing Train of Thought, which means that we're currently on a 165 win streak. We had a bit of a shaky sentient run, that's right. We had a Shattered Shell with a late blooming spell chain perils double stack nonsense. There was also, yeah, like a double stack spell chain furnace tap line in there as well. There was a random Animus of Will infused into a Morsel Maid that also helped. Kind of a weird run is the way I would describe it. Just a weird one. Sometimes it takes some strange things to get through sentient runs. That run, I say shaky because it was extremely reliant on seeing the holdover on perils. I think back on it and I go, what would have been the way that I could have done it otherwise? I was shown an X5 and I theoretically could have X5'd a no upgrade perils and then remove enough cards to hopefully draw them as if they were holdover. Again, that's concerning as well because it floods your deck and it's going to cause a lot of problems early and mid game before you can refine the deck to the state where that's actually doing something good for you. It's also slow, they're low impact draw, so generally kind of risky. I think what we did was right given the spread of magic shops available to me in the end of the game, but still just a shaky run. But we take these, it gets us the win. We're moving on to the worst champion in the game, Tethys Titan's Bane. Incredible. Oh boy, can't wait to struggle with her. But honestly, that's all I've got for you. So, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Just hit a nice number. I looked at it this morning. We're at 2,200 exactly. Awesome. It's pretty great. I'm very impressed that the channel has garnered any attention whatsoever. I say this regularly, honestly. It's just tough for me to imagine how 2,000 people have subscribed to this channel to watch me play Monster Train. So I really appreciate it if you're here. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks a lot for being here. But anyway, you're not here to listen to me ramble about random garbage. You're here to hear me play Monster Train. So let's do it. Let's get in on this. Yes. Ugh, man, stop giving me Umbra. Come on, Monster Train. This is gonna be a tough one. Woof. Alright, well, fair enough. Maybe I'll just hit Founding Seal in the opener and it'll be easy, actually. But anyway, Hope you're all doing well today. It is, well, it's technically the day after the new year for you. It's the day after Christmas for me. So that's exciting. I get this whole week off of work, which is a lot of fun because, well, it's the end of the year. There's nothing to do. We got our release out. I do have to do a couple of things this week, theoretically, but it's not too bad. I'm not worried about it. It's going to be maybe a couple hours of work here and there. I'm thinking about other stuff I can record and do. If I can find the time, I'd like to do the 6th Wildermyth campaign, finally get that recording under my belt. That would be nice, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to actually play some games, which is something that I don't get the chance to do very often. So I'm going through and deciding what I want to do. And yeah, my SO got me Elden Ring for Christmas, so we'll see if I decide to just hard pivot and play that for a bit. But anyway, that's enough about that. Let's play Monster Train. We are today default Stygian, default Umbra. Truly doomed. It's not the worst, I guess. It's pretty close to it. Umbra units are tough. If I'm forced down an Umbra line and I have garbage champion, this can be a real doom to run. Just straight up. We're facing Double Barrel Daedalus. This is Spell Shield Arcus and Diligent Seraph with Crypt Builder, Immortal Trade, and Unnamed Tome. Now, fortunately, Immortal Trade and Unnamed Tome are both excellent cards. Crypt Builder's theoretically pretty good if I can find ways of playing it. Also, I mean, I guess it plays into Conduit a little bit if I want to go that route. It's going to depend on how many Stygian banners we see, but let's look ahead and see what we're dealing with. Temples are on 2, 4, 5, and 8. 4 temples, it's fine. Dupe on magic side on 8 is okay. Nothing else worth noting there. There's a steel shop that's pretty good on 7 with a vortex and caverns, though there is a money hoard magic shop as well. Pretty good ring 7. There's a ring 6 that has a trinket shop with vortex and pyre remains. Interesting. That magic shop there is not very great though. Random dupe on 5 with a caverns. Okay. I mean, I'm going to go to this steel shop, though, probably. It's got a dupe steel shop horde. Let's see. Ring 4. Another steel shop with removals. So some pretty good steel shops in the mid-game. We do miss on a steel on 6, but that's okay. Let's see. What else is there? Dupe with health on 3. Stygian banner on 3. Umbra banner on 2. And that's basically it. Well, it's not great. Just high roll. I'm going to tell you right now, Sketches is a great way to lose. With a forced Umbra banner, this is way too early. I can't do this. If I had an incant line already kind of configured, maybe. Shadow Box is... Oh, come on, Monster Train. Alright, well, Shadow Box, I guess, will be the click. We're extremely weak. I'm going to click on Chillwind because at least it does something. Conduit here is a great way to lose. Your Ring 1 is so weak, you're reliant on, if you miss the Crypt Builders into the boss, you lose. If you have Clergy in front and can't get the Frozen Lances in time, you lose. And you need something into Daedalus or you're just going to die. So we have to skip everything because we're super weak. We have no access to backline. Gross. Ugh, I hate Tethys. I need to take this unit draft and hopefully see something good. So let's do it. Give me like a turn 1 Crypt Builder. That would have been great. Because now I'm going to get a turn 2 Crypt Builder and be like, oh no, I can't play it. I guess you could put Tethys in middle. No, that's really wrong. That's a great way to lose. Do that kind of nonsense. Gotta play bottom, I think. Yeah, amazingly. Of course you get the turn 2 Crypt Builder and you go, oh no, what happened to my run? Wow, I am going to leave some space top floor. Ugh, and we lose the Collector, of course, I'm gonna play... Shade Splitter here. This is gonna be interesting because I want to put down the immortal trade here. There's a reason for that. I got double rubble morsels, which offsets the Emberdrain, but this also keeps this train steward at high enough. Hopefully I can hit the crypt builder next turn. That's at least what I'm hoping to reach. Please. Okay, we get the crypt builder, which saves the train. Oh no, it doesn't save the train steward. I'm actually a buffoon. Right. Tough. Okay, well, we avoid taking damage. Can I feed morsels to the top floor in enough of a way that I don't lose? Maybe. It's tough is about the only way I can describe this. Okay, how in the world do I not lose this run? You put a morsel in front. I can get an additional round here, which is something. But we're gonna eat dirt, is what it comes down to. We got 2 Tethys attacks in, though. That's honestly enough to avoid dying. We only take 19 for the trial. That's actually really good. I wish to click a offering token here, I believe. It's a good incant, and I have the crypt builders for it. I don't need the Crystallis with the crypt builders, so we'll take that. I got the unit trial, though, okay? That's really strong. I have a forced Umbra banner. What if I just see all Umbra units here and hate my life? It's just Morsel Maker, Morsel Master, and then, like, Crucible something. Do I have to take this Nintumbra Assault? It's a good ping. It is a ping. I'd like to have one. Perils. I do think skipping Perils is wrong, but I think I maybe have to take this Perils. The thing is that this Magic Shop is not an option if my units are terrible, but I guess I do have a unit shop on, I mean a Magic Shop on 3. That's what I was trying to say. The Magic Shop is not pickable if I have a bad unit. I think I have to take Perils, but not having a ping walking out of this ring is really concerning. But I also don't have a good holdover right now if I decide to go that route. I'm going to take the Perils. I think skipping it is wrong in a big way. I don't like it, but I think skipping it is wrong. We're just going to click Siren of the Sea here. That is a functional unit. Yes, please and thank you. Now, I don't have any money is the problem. But I don't need this Umbra banner. The thing is I can't re-roll. And if there's a 120 upgrade, I can't even afford it because I also missed the collector. So I might just go to this magic shop because and there's money here. Like, I actually think I might go to this magic shop because I got a good unit. This is the blessing of a unit draft. Yeah, let's go magic shop. I can re-roll and do something here. They could also just show me the holdover out the gate. Give me a spell chain out the gate. Yo, all right, we're cooking. We're cooking. Look at this, incredible payout. Perils on the loadout with the spell chain. Big. Spell chain is definitely correct here instead of intrinsic. I can accelerate through this deck in a big way. This is a huge help to my run. Okay. Now, intrinsic, no space prism or anything. We don't have a great unit yet. We're okay. I'm going to 20 consume a Frozen Lance, and -1 does not matter at this point because I got the spell chain. I like to save the money. Would I? I don't need to go to that magic shop anymore, that's for sure. I guess I might as well, but make a crypt builder more playable, possibly. That's actually a good call. Make a crypt builder cost 2 is good. That's worth it. All right, we'll move. That is a strong floor. All right, feeling better. Mark of Invasion is a great way to lose the run. I'd like cash. There are a lot of ways I just die, though. I think I'm actually gonna be fine. Morsels can tank, and yeah, I think we can get away with it. Yeah, I mean, with this draw, we're okay. You just do Tethys, Siren, then we just shoot upstairs, and it's fine. Yeah, this is okay. You play the Shade Splitter to tank something, and then we pop one. Yeah, we're okay. Obviously, again, losing another... Just, the truth is, just losing another collector is a tragedy. I think it's important for me to have played some of this. I also think I actually really need to click this Immortal Trait, or I'm pretty sure we're going to lose the combat. So, at least I get the Unnamed Tome downstairs. I'll take it. We're leaking this top guy completely, and it sucks, but it's just going to have to be a thing. Because thanks, Monster Train. Really no way around it. I'm just going to play this Immortal Trait again. I think that's reasonable. We at least don't have to deal with these curses thanks to the Silence Tome there. That's pretty good. We're alright. We did it. Good job. May as well play the Train Steward. It's fine. We get through it. Good job. Woof. Alright. Cool. So we got some cash. It's good because we would have lost the Collector either way. Crystallis. Mollusk Mage? I don't think so. I want to lean in on this incanting nonsense. Mollusk Mage is not terrible. What if I go to the right and dupe? Huh. Kind of an odd choice. I could dupe the spell chain thing right away. The Crystallis is a pretty good pickup. I don't need this holdover, right? That is true. Duping and getting a second Siren is also a surefire way of getting through this next combat. And then later on I can self-infuse, which is fine. True. Or I could do something else. I think I lean towards just dupe the Siren here, and that guarantees me Daedalus, which is otherwise quite scary. I'm going to click on this Crystallis because I think it's a good card here. Space Prism is a good card here. Although, again, I'm walking out without a ping. Let's take the Antumbra Assault here. I could potentially do some useful stuff. Although Mind Collapse is probably better. Right? Yeah, let's take Mind Collapse. I want a ping out of this combat, so we're going to do that. Now, duping Siren is a safe bet. Duping the Perils is good, I'll admit. Having two of those out of the gate, pretty strong. We're going to stay low on shards because, really, why would I do anything else? I already have the holdover. -1s are okay at best. I actually would be fine with a sweeper here, too, because of the Perils scaling available to me. I think this is a good opportunity to take a second Perils and improve my deck, though, because I really don't need this left side right now. So I'm going to do that. We're going to do the dupe on Perils. Value. Now, I guess I could have looked in here first. I'm going to take the Wildwood Tome. Yeah, I'm going to take the Wildwood Tome here. I think this is correct to get some quick on everything. One Horn's Tome, playable, by the way, but risky because I don't have incant armor yet. I think quick is going to buy me a lot more survivability overall. And with double steel shops coming up, I will take this money and we'll move on. 35 is reasonable here. I think we get out of this. As long as I draw into literally anything good early. What if I just put Train Steward in front, anticipating a bomb? That's actually, that has got to be correct here, right? Just anticipate the bomb. Okay, because he could have gone upstairs there, right? He sure could have. These guys hit me, I don't really care. I'd actually... I mean, I'd rather hit them, though. Yeah, I would rather hit these guys, honestly. It's fine. Even if I give up the incants, I think it's okay. Yeah, because you get the double bomb here. Scary. We do the quick for sure. You quick, you Crypt Builder middle? I guess I could save 20 here. That's probably correct. That's a big savings. I think I save a lot more HP if I Crypt Builder middle here. Yes. Okay, we get that. It also gets the Chillwind into... Yeah, that gets Chillwind into the boss, which is a good hit. I have a reasonable shot of drawing into something legit coming up, but not feeling great. I'm going to play double stewards down below. They actually kill something, which is surprising. I'm not going to play that immortal trait. I would like to play cards here. Okay, this is good. Now I can do the perils here. And we can just do some big incant magic. We're going to eat dirt, and it's unfortunately just what we're going to deal with, I think. Play these middle because it doesn't matter. I'm going to take the incant upstairs. Every little bit matters. Yeah, we unfortunately eat dirt here, but, I mean, it's fine. It's not that much damage. Yeah, we just lean into this Siren in a big way. And if I can get tall enough, we can save Tethys. Incredible. That was what I was working on there. I was like, I think I can do this. And we pulled it off. We're going to do a lot of damage here, is kind of the goal. Enough to get through Daedalus. Yeah, it's not ideal, but we do enough damage. I believe. Yeah, for sure, we get through it. Then you just put the thing in front. Doesn't really matter because of the lifesteal. It's fine. But we get through this combat. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, Shadowbox is technically still on this run. We click on Furnace Tap 10 times out of 10. I have everything else for this. Cold Kalia? Well, it's not good, but it's something. I could hard pivot to Alloyed Construct. How do I self-infuse him? Ring 5? My morsels are tragic. I actually think it's Cold Kalia, and yeah, it's not good. I'm not happy with it, but it's going to have to be okay, I think. This makes me very weak into, woof, mini-bosses out of the gate. Take draw here, yeah. Okay. Oh, buddy. Broken wheel. Would I love to remove 4 units? The answer is yes. I would love to remove 4 units. This is huge. Stay low on shards. Assume the worst, so conduits ring 4. I have 2 of these perils. I think I can take the wheel. I can use... Yeah, okay. Wheel. None of these other ones, please. The cloud is a great way to lose the run. Wheel is actually really good here. I'm going to go left. We're going to chill, is what I'm going to tell you. We're going to stay as reasonably low on things as possible. Now, here's your real question. Do I infuse Siren now? I think the answer is no. Handheld totem. I could pivot to a sweeper backline, which is not a bad idea. Tethys. I mean, maybe. Maybe. This is a difficult decision. Because I can get upgrades into my units, right? Which is a big thing. Chillwind 2. I mean, this is a tough call. I don't really need the sweep because I have the Cold Kalia. It might be better to have a stronger... This might be better to have a stronger Chillwind into these bosses. We're definitely not doing the infusion right away. That's true. Okay, I think the right pick here is trying to think through all of the scariest combats on Ring 4. You've got clipped reflectors, which are tricky, but not too bad. The front guy almost always gets full upgraded. He benefits from Chillwind. All of the bosses prefer Chillwind too. I'm going to go Chillwind 2 here because I have the Cold Kalia online up here. And this makes a stronger, fewer turn Relentless. Okay, now, if I'm scared, you put the Incant Armor 2 in the Siren. I don't think that's ideal. Maybe. Maybe. The thing is, I have Cold Kalia here. She could get sacked. Like, genuinely, I could sack her. But there's not a great opportunity for a dupe self-infuse. I mean, I have to do it on Ring 5, which is a really, really weak setup here. Right? It's really weak. I'd need to make sure I'd need to get multi-strike on the reroll here for that to be a serious consideration. Now, the alternative is you put Incant Armor 2 into Cold Kalia, and then you Siren into Cold Kalia for any kind of scaling here. And that's kind of your plan. I think this is good. I'm going to lean on the Cold Kalia here because it prevents me from having to rely on just hit. Yes. So we do the Incant Armor 2 here. I'm going to re-roll it. Okay, we hit anyway, which is very good. Because the goal here now is to play any perils into this thing, give it the quick tome, and it slaps pretty hard. I think that makes me feel pretty good about what's about to happen. I could infuse, then immediately dupe it now, which is very cool. And I get to remove cards. Remember, all of the train stewards are going. The play has to be cut Shade Splitters, I think. Although I think Frozen Lances are also pretty bad. They're pretty terrible when you really think about it. I guess I will look at this temple. A Purge and a Spell Chain. Spell Chain Furnace Tap. Let me tell you, hitting more times is good. More hits is good. We're going to burn all of the train stewards ASAP, which puts me down at 27. You could go 1-1 on the Frozen Lances. The thing is, I think a Shade Splitter is better here because I can tank with it. I mean, not on my floor though, right? Because I've got the Siren in front of the Cold Kalia. What if I do this infusion now? It puts me at 60 shards, which is very scary into this combat though. Don't love that. I could go 20 consumes on the Frozen Lances, which is a better mode of removing them. I guess I might consider doing that. Although I could also potentially see myself going to the trinket shop and just hunting Founding Seal or something. I don't need all these steel shops now, though, because I kind of high-rolled into that multi-strike out of the gate. So, like, this is a solid unit. I don't think the Siren's infusion gives me enough value here right now. Yeah, I don't think so. So, not going to do that. I think the Spell Chain is a mistake as well. The Stewards are already gone. So I'm going to cut, I think, 1-1 on Frozen Lance and Shade Splitter. I guess I could hold on to all the Shade Splitters and hope for a Shadow Box proc, but this is just never happening. I'm not drawing fast enough for that ever. I'm not drafting. I'm not drafting any of this stuff. So I think we give up on the Shade Splitters, honestly. They're pretty okay for turn 1. I'm going to do a 1-1 cut, I think, on Frozen Lands Shade Splitter here. I think that's worth it. I'm going to chill. Remember, we're relying on making it past this early segment with the broken wheel intact. I could go to this dupe. Make a second thing. Huh. It's an option. an interesting floor. I could do my dupe there and have a real strong setup into the mid game, but well, I don't have to make that decision now. The only reason I'm even considering it is because if I'm going to think about going to the right here, then, I mean, I guess you take the removal either way. I don't need anything from this shop. No, you buy a removal here is what I'm coming up on. This is the kind of the big point, is you buy a removal into a hard-to-play card, which is Frozen Lance. I actually think a Shade Splitter can go here. Yeah, we'll cut another Shade Splitter. We improve our deck in any way we can without increasing our shard count, and we move on from here. We should be able to skate through this combat. Armor Emblem increases the threshold considerably, but with all of the things I have, I think I can do this. Now, I could also play bottom floor and let things walk on me. Okay, that's a pretty darn good turn 1. Actually, with this turn 1, I reasonably play top floor, yeah? They're going to hit at 8, so I'm going to be eating 16 damage on that floor. I can give them a Immortal Trade, and I can boost her over... Yeah, we can do the boost. We got it here. So we have this. I don't play this Wildwood Tome. I sack a Train Steward down below. I do give her the Immortal Trade, and we're just going to pump her up for the moment so that she can actually hit something. We save the Wildwood Tome here. Oh my gosh, we get a Collector. It's a Christmas miracle. Now I do Cold Kalia. She's going to get the big buffs here. Now, remember the whole point of this is I'm playing a bunch of spells for incants. So go ahead and do it. Eat 22, she has lifesteal. So here's the play. I'm going to get a Train Steward shot. Yeah, sure. He can do his best work, honestly. Okay, Purged, not a problem. Remember, we hit all of the super important stuff here, so I feel reasonably good about everything. I will be able to buff her high enough that she can get this kill, so let's shoot middle and clean up this floor a bit, and just keep incanting, and play out the Train Steward. Sure. Get it, my lad. I think we'll get through this. Good upgrades, honestly. Just really good upgrades, all things considered. Lifesteal in front. Take the incants here. Remember, get a Train Steward killed. Yes, Train Steward must die. He can eat a morsel. That's cool. I don't really care. Am I going to do enough damage to kill this guy in the back? He's got 155. Yeah, we're fine. Just go ahead and do the incants. Right? It's true. Just play the incants. It's fine. All right, I think we've stabilized. We've got this in the bag. We are doing it. I'm just incanting in a big way. We play the Furnace Tap. I Frozen Lance. I shoot a guy. It doesn't matter. We hold the Unnamed Tome for the boss because I don't feel like taking any curses here. And we should be okay. Good job. Great work, team. Honestly, looking pretty good. Cool. All of the Train Stewards are gone. We are powerful. I'm doing 300 damage a floor a turn here. Great work. Doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and kill this guy and get him out of there, and then we'll just incant 3 times. Seems good. Okay, cool. All right, we did it. Great work. And we win. Cool. And then once we actually connect the Wildwood Tome here, it gets kind of even better. Cool. Good stuff. Honestly, we got through that combat, and I feel reasonable that we'll get through the next one as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Drain is a good card to grab here. I already have the Unnamed Tome. I think having something like this will help. We'll take the Drain. I know I need to be thinking about Diligent, by the way. It's a true statement, but Forever Consumed is pretty good. It's a good venue for spending any excess Ember from the double perils here. Sure, that's a fine card. We start trying to improve our card density. Now, removals are an option. Let's think though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 cards. Now, Diligent is scary. I want to go to as many of these magic shops as possible now. So I'm going to them because I want my cards to cost 0 so that I have sacrifices for Diligent to avoid losing perils of production. That is an important thing to do in this run. Now, I could dupe my friend, which is reasonably good. Quite strong, in fact, to dupe right away. I'm ahead on removals, and this steel shop doesn't do much for me, so let's go for this dupe now. Because I can do the infusion as well, right? Because I can get away with this. Now, I'm pretty strong. So let's do our Siren into the Cold Kalia here. This is gonna work for me. Let's vaguely look at this Caverns in case I get an overstack. Interesting. Frozen Nostalgia. Not very good here, but always something I like thinking about. I mean, the nice thing about the Railforger's Hammer is I can play mid-floor now and still take double draw, which is pretty killer, right? Mid-floor Divinity is very strong for this build. As long as I can set it fast enough. Yeah, we take the hammer here. That's a good pickup. That is a good pickup here. We're going to dupe the Siren now. I know you could wait here, but I'm not going to go to these. Yeah, I think I'm going magic, 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 honestly, because I need to prepare for Diligent in a big way. I think that's going to just be a true statement, yes. Let's just be honest about it. I'm going to make Crystallis free, I think. Again, remember, I'm valuing the ability to play cards at 0 Ember here. This will matter a lot. Tendon Piercing is a pretty good pickup, too. You could just do Tendon Piercing Mind Collapse, which is a very important card pickup choice, yeah. I mean, we're going to 100 shards right now, so, okay, fine. You got me. Cool, let's do it. All right, let's go. I think I'm reasonably good into this. Give me Crystal Cloak, or not. I can take this multi-strike. It's okay. Sycophants don't scare me as much right now. Maybe they should, but we're okay. We're going to play top floor. It's fine. We are just going to incant to the best of our ability. Incredible. Perils. Perils. Quick Tome. Collector. Oh, Collector. It's fine. I think it's going to be okay. Could drain myself for the incant. Kind of an interesting decision. Sure, I will. It's cool. Maybe at some point in this run I'll actually get a Collector. That would be nice. All things considered. We incant here. Of course we do. I need the incants. Now, I do think, in case I don't kill this back guy, I mean, I am killing him right now, right? 104. So we're actually chilling. So what I should do is just Unnamed Tome. I guess I can save it, right? And kill a man, but really the incant is worth more to me. So we're fine. We already have it. Is because this middle guy this back guy didn't get upgraded here, we've already kind of done it, so we have the pieces we need to win, which is great to hear, honestly. don't want to leave this rubble morsel in, so I'm going to do this. We're ahead, right? We have quick, multi, incant armor 2. We're looking solid. We are looking solid, and I have a huge number of incants here, which is really nice. So there's that as well. Yeah, I think we're doing just fine here. Yeah, this could go much scarier. We're just going to keep layering it on, though, for a lot of reasons. I need to plan around sweep. You know, that's important. Just keep clicking the incants, honestly. It's fine. Do as much damage as you reasonably can here. I take 1 hit. That's fine. We're going to super win this guy. He does not scare me in the least. Yeah, we're fine. I am going to actually spend the Unnamed Tome now, because I'd like to drain him with a little risk. Yes. Alright, Tethys dies, but she's not important in any way. She doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, look at that payout. 270 for a spike there. Pretty good. Okay, we get the Endless now, which is fun. I can play a Trader's Quill. That's going to be decent into Diligent, actually. Use that to blast some things. I am going to take Crystalline Seeds. This is a very good card in a Diligent. Shroud Spike? Ember Cache is exceptional for an incant line and also exceptional in the Diligent. I take the Immortality Potion, please. Good. 4 free removals. This is not as important of an Immortality Potion as it could be. Like, Tethys is just going to perish in some cases. The one thing this will do is it means that when she eventually dies on spikes, I'll be able to play her again. She's pretty good, so I'm actually fine with it, right? She's doing good work. She does great work. Remember, -1s are important. The only thing they could show me here that I would really love is a Founding Seal. So we'll just go and chase some -1s here. Maybe I see an overstack here. That would be kind of neat. That'd be neat. Whoa! Okay, alrighty, yep. I will upgrade a unit with Sunderstone. Yeah, alright, fair enough. I guess I could have waited, but remember, only one of them is getting my perils anyway, so this is actually fine. Let's take this Horde. Oh, Mind Jacks. Okay. An unnecessary... I mean, at that point, I can actually even play Shade Splitters on the floor, right? Keep the Shade Splitters, I guess? Weird. Could just take this Vapor Funnel, but I have Sweepers. It's kind of an odd choice, but I'm going to take the Mind Jag. It's kind of a weird pickup, but fine. We're going to, again, remember what we're doing. I want a 20 consume Frozen Lances. That's great. It's basically a removal that helps against Diligent. I want to... What? I want a -1 Shade Splitters, I think. They're good burns. Yeah, they're good burns here. Okay, I could remove Consume this Furnace Tap, which is, let me just be straight with you, very good. Play this card more times? Honestly, yeah. Reroll this. I was going to say give me a double stack, and this is going to be disgusting, but we're okay with this. I'm going to take another -1 into cards that I can make free. Cards that I can make free. Shade Splitter is probably the... Honestly, I think it is Shade Splitter here, yeah? Yes. A +10 is going to be good into Mind Collapse. Makes this a 20 damage blast, which I think is kind of the point where it matters. I'm staying lower on shards. Like this, if this were a 200 shard run, I'd be leaving that spot open for a possible +30 or something, but I'm not here. We move on. Remember, we're just looking for -1s. We're just cleaning up. I think I already beat the Divinity, which is great work. Go team. I can just keep playing top floor. It's good. Everyone has Endless. It's incredible. Yeah, I was thinking, I played it wrong. I got an Emberdrain, but I had the perils. Of course I did. So we're actually just super chilling. We put this other Siren in front to protect it, and we just send cards here, I believe. It's an incant shard. I don't think he's gonna incant shard me here. I think it's gonna be the rally. Yeah, okay. The rally. Good. I'd like to be able to find a way to boost myself over this upcoming dude. I actually think hitting him is gonna... How are you taking this damage? Oh, Trader's Quill. Right. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna blast him, and then I'm gonna send this man, I think. Yeah, let's just keep the incant live. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, let's send this guy. There, he's very much dead now. Cool. Good job. Go team. Alright, now I get to just full incant this dude into the ether. Great work. The only thing I'm a little concerned about here that I'd like to get around would be finding a way to make sure I can play the Quick Tome. That's the only thing I'm a little leery about, is I haven't seen the Quick Tome yet, and I still haven't, by the way, because Monster Train, of course, but it's fine. Just take the incants, right? It's okay. Yeah, we're fine here. I think he rises next turn and is going to blast me with an incant shard here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now, fortunately, I can get around this by Shade Splittering middle and using that to hold on to my perils. Right? Which is cool. I can blast mid-floor, which is fun. And all of these go away, so I play the Quick Tome. Right? You do Quick Tome. I play the perils. As weird as these are the purge copies, so I can get away with this. And then I blast and draw. I don't want to draw into anything that's really important, so let's just send this on middle here. All right, cool, it's fine. We got it. We're doing it. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, I guess the front one. Which one has the... Oh yeah, no, the middle one is the one that has the third upgrade, right? Yes, melee weakness, cool. So that actually does work out in my favor. I was thinking about it, I was like, only one of them has this upgrade, right? Yeah, that's true. So, it's fine. We're just full sending it. It's okay. We crush now. We got through the only hard turn here, so it's no questions whatsoever. Yeah. It's easy, in fact. Cool. 360. I mean, I could have dropped that into Mr. Arcus Man if I really felt like it, but we're gonna get through this. I'm not that concerned. Yeah. We will get through this. Oh no, I missed my incant. It's fine. Cool. I even get the ability to play this Furnace Tap multiple times, which is quite good, in my opinion. Quite good. Cool. He gets one round and then dies. That's great news. Alright, I think we've stabilized to a point where I feel like we win this run. Ice Empire is a pretty good card to just have. It's a great card to make free. Yeah, I'm going to take this. This is essentially, I would rather trade like a Frozen Lands for an Ice Empire any day here. Now, obviously, Divinity, that's going to be unfortunate, but it's fine. I can just take card draw, make sure I can optimize my turns however I'd like. The Divine Artifact, I do not need this into Ring 7, so I'll take the 25 gold. And I'm going to go chase magic shops. It's all about the magic shops here, yeah, for sure. Maybe they still show me Founding Seal or something. Volatile Gauge, wow. Rationing Scales. Both of these are terrible. Right? Yeah, both of these are a great way to lose. I mean, okay, 25 gold, thanks. I'm going to look at the Horde in the middle. Now, I mean, suddenly, this Golden Vault looking pretty great. This is mini-boss protection. Yeah, buddy, that's great news. That's a really worthwhile pickup. And honestly, oh man, Conduit. Ooh, level 1 conduit here turns frozen lances free? I don't have to invest in them and then they protect me. I don't need Tethys. So actually, level 1 conduit here is pretty sick. I like it. We're gonna 20 consume a frozen lance. I actually think I want to 20 consume the Ice Empire. Believe it or not, you may say, why the heck would you do this? And the answer is simply that on the Divinity, I'm playing middle floor if my draw order is not terrible, right? If my draw order is even remotely passable, I want to play mid floor. And by that, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna 20 consume this. I think this is an acceptable thing to burn. Really? Top floor is, it's tough. She's going to get hit for 11, 12-ish, depending on where I end up on shards. 12-ish. That's 6 incants just to break even. That's not good. We might pre-relentless. I don't know. I think you 20 consume... I mean, you 20 consume a frozen lance. What am I talking about? It's correct to do it. I'm going to take the drain down to 0 here. Yep. I'm going to spin this. Re-roll, I believe. Yes. Double stack. Furnace Tap is currently disgusting. Multi-strike 2, Emberdrain 8. I mean, this is the stupidest thing in the world that I'm absolutely going to click on. Take the other Shade Splitter down to 0, plus 10. This will go into the Ice Empire. Great work. We save the rest of our money, and I chase further cards, further magic shots, right? Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I can remove cards. I can cut bad stuff. I also don't need to draft other stuff. I'm going to cut a Crypt Builder, the 3-coster, for the record. I'll put a -1 in the other one, and then Conduit will make it free, and that'll be fine. I could buy another removal, but I'm not going to do it yet. I don't need it now. Cool, let's rock. I think we're good. I'm feeling reasonable about this. Arc of Invasion. I have Endless. I mean, if they die on turn 1, it's actually just fine, right? They have Endless. So I can kind of cheeky my way out of this. This does put me on top floor duty, which is a thing, I suppose. But that's okay. I guess I could freeze this if I really didn't feel like dealing with it, but it's okay. I can just blast. It's fine. I can blast. It's fine. I lose out on Furnace Tap, but that's okay. Let's just shoot something. I mean, I should shoot this bottom guy, right? Let's shoot a middle thing. Yeah, let's just play it a floor at a time, I think. Okay, we get this, which is great. I'm going to play the big siren down now. I'm going to Crystalline Seeds middle because it kills a lot, and I actually get a collector, believe it or not. I can draw a card. Frozen Lance is a good pickup here because it kills 2 things. Great work. And then I can put a Jeweler in front here. Or actually, you just put the Jeweler in the middle. We take it now. Lifesteal in front. Great work. Good job, team. My goodness, I got a collector. And I actually walk out of this with the trial as well. That feels really good to me. The way I should say it. And then, yeah, you get this Forever Consume that just kills a heavy now, which is a really, really, really good payout for what I'm doing. Just really good payout here. It's so nice being able to do that. Also, can we talk about Trader's Quill for a second and how much I just like full sending it into these units? It's kind of crazy. Wow. It's really nice, actually. Cool. Because think about it. I mean, you've got your perils, and then suddenly I just want to kill something. I can totally do it. It's very good to do it, in fact. Just kill guys. I love that. And then you forever consumed away a big heavy, and you're just thinking to yourself, wow, I'm really good. I'm doing good at the video game. Yeah, I mean, I think we've stabilized and we are very strong. All I have to do is play correctly into Diligent, and I think we win this. And it is possible for me to completely bumpkin myself and lose on Diligent. That is a possibility. It is truly a possibility for me to just hard lose on Diligent if I am not playing correctly. But once you kind of get the perils and you connect a single one of those big incants here, you're fine. Also, this damage shield is a really nice pickup. Yeah, we're chilling. We are completely cruising because of the furnace tab setup. Look at this. I mean, 200 by 6 is a free win, basically. So I think we're okay. And then, I mean, I basically can press end turn here. Yeah, I could absolutely do it if I wanted to. But, of course, I'm not going to because I want to see how strong I can get here. I'm doing pretty well, though, honestly. Free 270 there. Yeah, I mean, we kill on one round, actually. She doesn't even hit the damage shield. We get the trial, we get the collector. Yeah, honestly, great. I do not need more cards. We're okay. Void Binding is actually super good, though. Put a -1 on that. Like, okay, I wasn't going to click cards, but you show me a Void Binding, and that's ridiculous. We go to the right still, yeah. I'm going to look at the temple. I'll look at the temple. Plus 30, okay, fine. A 10 in piercing. Okay, 10 in piercing into Forever Consumed is kind of crazy. Big fan of that, I think. Cuddlebeard? Light's Gift? I mean... Light's Gift is really good. Remember, I have this Golden Vault, though. I'm tough. It's tough. Do the things you know you want to do. First things first, Void Binding, I believe, wants to go to 0 cost very badly. I know what you're thinking. Double stack, though. Wouldn't I love to double stack? It's actually more important to me that the card costs 0 right now. That's actually just like an important detail for this run, in my opinion. Truly. This card needs to cost 0. Plus 10 magic power. I can really go ham here. This is a very strong just temple. If I 10 in piercing the Ice Empire, it's a pretty strong play. 10 in piercing the Forever Consumed, also really good. Just kill an enemy, basically, is what this says. Then I could put the plus 30 into the Ice Empire, which is probably superior because of the attuned. That's a big payout. Okay, we're going to click on these. I realize this is spooky scary into Diligent, but these are huge pickups for my floor and my run. Now, a real big consideration is actually just duping the Void Binding here. Right? Just duplicate Void Binding in its native state like this. Native state, kind of a weird way of putting it. Remember that Tethys makes anything that does damage cost 1 less. So I think the right choice is almost always going to be to put a -1 into this Crypt Builder, so it's free. And then most of my run, I mean, as much as I want this double stack here, like the Rage 12, Damage Shield 4, I genuinely believe that... How many 0 costs do I have here? Let me look at this. Crypt Builder will be 0, okay. So 1, 2, 3. If I get the Ember Cash out, then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, question mark. 17, 8, no, these don't count. 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm actually fine. I'm actually super fine. I can get away with Void Binding being double stacked here. This could theoretically cost me, but this is such an efficient card draw that I want to do it. gonna put a +10 into Crystallis. May as well make it stronger. Yes. I'm gonna re-roll that Trinket Shop before I get too far, though. These are not it. Light's Gift is tempting, but I have the durability already, and I'm probably not playing... I might not play top floor. Founding Seal. Well, okay. Snap click that. All right. With Founding Seal, I mean, that makes... I incant armor 4. Now I can play top floor, right? Now I can actually play top floor and just completely ignore Tethys, totally. Just don't even play her. And then we outscale, we get +6 HP per incant, as opposed to +3. This puts me way ahead of the Divinity on scaling, so I would be fine to play top. I don't even need this Mind Jacks nonsense anymore, which is fine. Okay, cool. Sure, reroll the shop. 20 consume the last Frozen Lance, beautiful. And we'll Emberstone the Crypt Builder here. And I'm gonna save the last, this is 6 hits, right? Into the Golden Vault, I'm gonna save that. The dupe here should be anything that for sure wins me the run. Or prevents me from losing. The distinction here is important. What prevents me from losing or wins me the run? Another Perils? Another Perils is probably the strongest choice here. Think about this. Those two things are different. Prevent me from losing is basically, let's say everything goes wrong on Diligent or Divinity. What is the thing that is going to save me the most? Answers to that are probably Perils of Production or Void Binding, right? They are fast ramps, or they back up. It could just be a backup Perils into Diligent, right? So you've got like fast and protective measures, and you can kind of work around that issue. Other things like Immortal Trader are good, like save the run kind of situations. Now, what wins the run is Furnace Tap. This wins the run. If I duplicate this thing is just, you crush. A second playthrough of this in a draw through is outrageous. So there's that. I think it's probably the Void Binding. I actually think it's the Perils, and we in Diligent just play only 2 of them. I could see it going either way. I think the Void Binding has got to be it, right? It's just super damage. 2 of these is enough. Actually, I'm going to make a third one. This is the protective measure, and I think this is correct. 165 is pretty aggro, don't get me wrong, but we're quite strong. So we're going to be okay. 165 out of 100, let's go punch Diligent. I'm saving my money actively for Golden Vault. This is mini-boss protection. 4 rounds, as long as I can connect Tethys on it, is good. Okay, now, some other things that are an option. I can play bottom floor here. 9-7, I'd have to tank 2 rounds. Or, at this level, he would walk up on Relentless. Enough. Okay, so I think I will play top floor, is where I'm at right now. You could play bottom floor, but you'd have to tank rounds. And I don't think, we don't kill this Gilded Wing, so we basically just walk him to the pyre, which I don't like. So, Siren, Tethys, Crystalline Seeds is not my sacrifice here. It is, this is not the right one, is it? No, it's not. That's okay. Honestly, it's fine. Well, I should play it. Otherwise, I'm not going to draw into it. Yeah, fine. Okay, this will be my burn. Okay. And now I will just feed in the Perils here. We're going to play 2 of them. I'm going to shoot downstairs. And I'm going to Crystalline Seeds this floor because it kills this Purifier over 2 turns. Otherwise, I might have saved that normally. Now, here we are. I need to burn cards. So the burn here is Frozen Lance. And then we're going to put the other one in front. You could pivot on this, but the one that has quick is the one that needs to be getting buffed. So it is just the reality of it. Now we're going to go hard here. I'm going to self-mutilation. I do want to play the Ember Cache here because it adds 3 important cards to my deck. I did that down the bottom for the Trader's Quill value while I'm a little bit weak. Okay, we're up top. I'm burning a Shade Splitter. Or actually, I think I'm burning an Unnamed Tome. Yes. We burn Unnamed Tome. We then begin the scaling. We are okay. Yes, we are fine. Extra Ember for next turn is actually irrelevant because of so much Emberdrain. Sure. I think we're okay. We've done this to the best of our ability. This is a great turn to burn an Immortal Trade, in fact. We're only playing 2 of these perils. I know that's going to seem weird, but there's a reason for it. And the reason is simply that I would like to draw other cards in this run. That I can, not in this run, in this particular combat, that I can sacrifice. We're going to burn a Frozen Lance here. And play the Shade Splitter. I mean, you see what I'm doing here, right? Just make a plethora of 0-cost cards that enable me to comfortably play things into Diligent. Basically. And I'm just going to keep incanting upstairs. Because of Founding Seal, we are very much ahead on a lot of things. I'm going to burn another Frozen Lance. Beautiful. Cool, we're just going to play a bunch here. We will be fine. We have stabilized entirely. Cool. Great work. I'm doing 800 damage to the floor. We're fine. All right, so we're okay as long as I pick. I mean, hey, look at this Frozen Lance doing it again. I'm gonna Offering Token away the Vengeful Shard. I do get to play this sick Void Binding now, at long last. Very cool. So much Ember excess. That's okay. We've played this run very safe, and I think that we are going to run in exchange for our safety. We will win the run now that we have done the things that we've done. And I'm super okay with that. Winning is the point. Again, in this combat, I'm only playing 2 of them. This is intentional. Beautiful. Excavated Ember. Incredible work. We're just playing a whole bunch of stuff. And then I'm going to play another Furnace Tap, which will completely annihilate the boss and everything. We're doing an insane amount of damage. Truly, I don't need a multi-strike. Great work. Go team. I think he gets 1 round right now. Excellent work. I'm going to play this in front because it seems more entertaining to me. I'm going to blast this guy, and then we just do whatever we want to do. Yeah, we incredible crush this dude. No chances. Great work. Diligent never stood a chance, and the Divinity won't either. Divinity is going to be free, I think. Depending on draw order, we could go middle. But I think we're strong enough to play top right now, too. We're strong enough to play middle. Yes, this is a for sure true statement here. 24 incoming damage, we're okay. I have a turn 1 perils, yeah. So we're all right. We're just going to buff this up. Buff this up. We get the Immortal Trade here. You can kind of see why this works out so well. I am going to toss 1 Frozen Lance bottom just to get rid of that damage shield. Cool, cool, cool. We're going to be okay. Play other lady here. Buff her up. In-camp past things. Shoot an enemy. Play a Crystalline Seeds here. Play a Furnace Tap here. And then, honestly, yeah, sure. I actually keep this front one alive by some miracle, which is surprising. We see the Quick Tome, so I feel a lot more comfortable about this all of a sudden. Incredible work. Send that guy to the back. We are just going to keep incanting here. It's a good choice. Play some morsels. Tank for 10, 12, whatever it is up here. I think also important, killing Spike's dude on the next floor. Cool, we're fast, we're winning. Good job. This looks shaky, but the reason this works out is because of draw order, honestly. Draw order is 100% of the thing that makes this work for me here, which is great work. We're doing an absolute tremendous amount of damage here. Look at this jump, it's like 30 damage right there. Incredible. We're super winning. There's no doubt in my mind. We easily crunch this mini-boss into the dust. I mean, I actually kill this front guy, and then I can punch the entire Perils of Production Ember setup into this guy, which is going to do a lot of damage, by the way. Can we talk about this? 460 damage shot. Just do it anyway. It doesn't matter. I will just keep incanting. Cool. I think we're winning next turn, so it doesn't really matter. But we get it. Yeah, that's a W. Good work. Go team. I am just going to keep playing cards because I think it's a good decision to do so. And you kind of see how this moves quickly. It went from bad very quickly in the early floors to really good, as it turns out. Really good. Cool. Good job. Yeah, so you could have played top floor there too and gone with the Lights Gift option if you had wanted, but I think with the Founding Seal, we can comfortably play wherever we want there, and we had a good draw order, so we were fine. There were a lot of factors that worked out in my favor. Things like, even if that floor had a little bit crumbled, wouldn't really have been that bad, right? I had the HP to bounce it. We go to the run summary. I had the HP to bounce it on the Pyre. I had 150 gold into Golden Vault here. And yeah, we were fine. Honestly, I think that this is a good example of Perils of Production is one of the best cards in, not Monster Train, but in Umbra. It is one of the few saving graces of this clan. And it's pretty important, in my opinion. Pretty important. You saw I just kind of clicked it as soon as I saw it, and I said that it has to be correct to take it. I rarely skip Perils of Production. Even if it doesn't make sense in my run, it's one of those cards that if you have it and you see a holdover, your whole run can suddenly be defined by it, and it's a really important pickup. This is, I think, a very informative run because I can see this run looking really cursed if you don't take this Perils and you go to that Ring 2 Steel Shop. And even if you see the Ring 8 Founding Seal, you might die long before you reach that point because you don't have the elements you need to win. I mean, because think about it. You just saw one Siren of the Sea, and okay, so you have a Siren. You maybe self-infuse that. You give it the multi-strike incant armor 2, and you try to make a good incant line out of it. This run's incant line is okay, but if you're not playing Emberdrain package, I don't think you actually ramp very quickly here. Now, of course, on Ring 8, you will win because you see Founding Seal. At that point, a self-infused Siren with multi-strike and incant armor 2, you take space at some point, you play 3 of them on a floor. Okay, you won. You got it. You did it, right? But still, our run looked a lot safer, I would say. We were planning around the Perils of Production. We had really good setups, big sweep, good stuff. Cold Kalia did a fine job. So, yeah. Things like Railforged Hammer were a big pickup. Things like playing it safe in the mid game for the Immortality Potion is a big pickup. That saves me 4 removals that are really important. Just a lot of interesting choices throughout the run that made us feel strong and did a good job. Stuff like Conduit 1 into Tethys just to make Frozen Lances and things free into Diligent was kind of an interesting and good choice to make. So yeah, honestly, great run. I'm happy with it. Not much else to say. So it brings up to 166 on the series. Great number, big, good number. And I'll leave you there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. because there will be. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.